In the 2019 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals selected Kyler Murray with the #1 overall pick. He was the Heisman-winning quarterback out of Oklahoma. Arizona looked like they had their franchise quarterback, and the future looked bright for them. This wouldn't be the case, as the Cardinals would have little success with Murray. This video goes over how Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals failed 2 rebuilds. The 2019 Cardinals had low expectations. It was the first year for head coach Cliff Kingsbury, and the roster had new, inexperienced talent. Arizona would go 5-10-1 in Murray's rookie season. Even though it was not a great season, there were some bright spots on the team. Murray won Offensive Rookie of the Year. His dual threat ability led the Cardinals to the 16th best offense, which was a massive improvement, as they had the worst ranked offense the previous year. In terms of other contributors, mid-season trade acquisition Kenyon Drake had 8 rushing touchdowns and averaged 5.2 yards per carry. Outside linebacker Chandler Jones had 19 sacks, earning him first-team All-Pro. Finally, third-year free safety Budda Baker made the Pro Bowl. It looked like the Cardinals had the pieces to eventually become a good team. During the 2020 offseason, Arizona completed a trade for star wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins. Hopkins had 3 straight 1,000-yard seasons with the Texans and made first-team All-Pro 3 times as well. Murray now had a reliable target to throw to. The Cardinals would start 5-2 during the 2020 regular season. Murray threw for 13 touchdowns and also ran in 7 touchdowns as well. Arizona's offense put up 30 points in 4 of the first 7 games that they played. The offense was on fire heading into the bye. Coming out of the bye, Arizona would drop a close game to the Dolphins by a score of 34-31. They would rebound the next week against the Bills by winning on a Hail Mary by Murray. At 6-3, they looked to be playoff contenders. The Cardinals would drop their next 3 games, making their record 6-6. They would then win their next 2 games to go 8-6. Arizona would drop their next game against the 49ers to head to 8-7. In Week 17, the Cardinals needed a win against the Rams to make the playoffs. Arizona would eventually lose 18-7, finishing 8-8 on the season. It was a disappointing end to their season as they missed the playoffs. During the 2021 offseason, the Cardinals would sign wide receiver A.J. Green and defensive end J.J. Watt. Arizona added more veteran talent with these acquisitions. The Cardinals will get out to a 7-0 start during the 2021 regular season. Murray would throw 17 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. He had a 73.5% completion percentage and a passer rating at 116.8. It looked like he was on his way to having an MVP season. During his stretch, Arizona would trade for tight end Zach Ertz. Murray would get another weapon. Murray would throw a game-losing interception against the Packers in Week 8, sending the Cardinals to 7-1. After this game, he would be out for the next 3 games with an ankle sprain. Colt McCoy would go 2-1 in his absence, making Arizona 9-2 on the season. Murray would come back in Week 13 against the Bears. The Cardinals would win this game 33-22, making their record 10-2 on the season. Arizona had a crucial matchup against the Rams to increase their lead in the NFC West. The Cardinals would lose this game 30-23, setting their record to 10-3. Murray threw 2 interceptions during this game. Arizona would falter in the last 4 games as they went 1-3 during the stretch, bringing their overall record to 11-6. Even though they would make the playoffs as the number 5 seed, they could have won the NFC West and hosted a playoff game with 1 more win. During the wildcard round, the Cardinals would face the Rams. Arizona would get crushed 34-11. Murray had a tough game as he threw for less than 150 yards and had 2 interceptions. It was a disappointing end to a good season. During the 2022 offseason, Murray would sign a 5-year, $230.5 million contract extension. He was going to be the starter for the foreseeable future. The Cardinals would have a disastrous season in 2022. Murray would start the first 9 games, and Arizona would go 3-6 during the stretch. He would be inactive for the next 2 games, and the team would go 1-1, bringing their record to 4-7. Then he would come back for the next 2 games. He would suffer a season-ending ACL injury against the Patriots. The Cardinals would lose all of their remaining games to finish 4-13 on the season. After the 2022 regular season ended, head coach Cliff Kingsbury would get fired. General manager Steve Keim would be stepping away from the team. Arizona was headed in a new direction. The Cardinals would hire former Titans executive Monty Ossenfort as their general manager. After the Super Bowl, they would hire former Eagles defensive coordinator Jonathan Gannon to head coach. Murray would miss the first 9 games of the season as he was still recovering from his ACL injury. Arizona would go 1-8 during this stretch under backup quarterbacks Josh Dobbs and Clayton Tune. Murray would come back in Week 10. The Cardinals would go 3-5 in their last 8 games. Arizona would finish 4-13, but it was to be expected. During the 2024 offseason, the Cardinals would make some free agency signings to add more depth and talent to the team. Their main acquisition was during the NFL draft, where they would select wide receiver Marvin Harrison Jr. from Ohio State with the number 4 pick in the draft. Murray would have another weapon to throw to. During this regular season, Arizona would get out to a 1-3 start. Then they would win 5 of their next 6 games to make their overall record 6-4. They would lead the NFC West heading into the bye. Coming out of the bye week, the Cardinals would suffer another late season collapse. They would go 2-5 in their last 7 games to finish with an 8-9 record. Even though they improved record-wise and statistically, it was disappointing to see yet another collapse. After a decent offseason, the Cardinals would start 2-0 during the 2025 regular season. Following this start, things would fall apart quickly. Several of their players would head to injured reserve, including Murray. Arizona would lose 10 out of their next 11 games. It is yet another 10-loss season for the Cardinals. The Kyler Murray era is likely over in Arizona. Several reports indicate that the team will be moving on from him. This era is definitely underwhelming. They had several second-half collapses and were not able to develop talent properly. Their only bright spot in the last couple of years in terms of developing talent is tight end Trey McBride. McBride is currently on his way to having 2 straight 1,000-yard seasons. This is a piece that the Cardinals will be able to develop around as they have him under contract through the 2029 season. The question then becomes what happens to head coach Jonathan Gannon and general manager Monty Ossenfort. Will they be given another chance or will they be fired? This will be a tough decision because the duo has only been in Arizona for 3 seasons. Several of their core players have been injured, so it is hard to tell if some of them have developed properly. What is clear is that the results this season have been abysmal. If they are given another chance, the 2026 season is vital for the future of this franchise, as they will have a top pick in the draft.